contact. Rostos, though, strikes first on the B bomb side.
Yeah, he does. Team Spirit now start on the CT side of Vertigo. It's their map pick. Just want to get things going for them. No, sorry, that's not on the T side. My brain.
Yeah, no, it's
working.
not your brain, Brandon. It's the logo down the bottom. That's
fine.
It's not Argyle swapping teams halftime. It's just a little
No, you
bug
can't
on the
do
HUD.
that. No, look at this though. Look at this push coming in. The Team Spirit, they're completely wrapping mid. They're going towards A. And well, it looked like it was going to try and work out with Wonderful getting a couple of nice kills, but Sucker is there to turn the tides. Has picked up the bomb though, trying to fake out the plant, trying to bait in more of these For the Win players, and that's exactly what happens. Wonderful with another electric kill. Chopper putting down the cover at range. Bomb faked out again, and For the Win, they keep biting down on it. That's so difficult. And in fact, they're just going to completely lose the round off the back.
How many fakes you're going to fall for? Every single one, it seems. Swinging on the contact, and Chopper's just holding for every single one of those swings. And that was with For the Win fighting the opener. And I love the decision from Team Spirit that they lose the opener towards B stairs, and then they just push out through mid. Not quite expecting it, but seeing that there was this two-player lean over towards the B bomb site, they know there's a slight gap in towards mid, because normally it's that mid player that is rotating towards B. So knowing that that player is committed, you decide, well, we're just going to push in through mid. Good HE here. Start things off for the CTs. They have forced back into this. So they don't want to give up an inch. Similar shades to Dust 2. Argyle strikes first, but the response immediate from Wonderful.
Yeah, nice stuff. Smokes now potentially being lined up. A Rostosh close proximity. Oh, and he does find Siren. That's a nice little kill. And that might force Spirit away from the B stairs. Actually going to pick up the bomb and relocate. Rostosh taking point and has gained a lot of map control for his side.
I find it interesting the decision to go to B, in fact, on this second round, knowing that if they're forced, that they'll have these pistols, and the angles are a lot closer on the B side, so it can be a bit more tricky to make your way through. So exactly the result of that. Oh, what a shot from Sucker. Patsy deleted. Chopper Wonderful again in a clutch. This time is a 2v4. Chopper has a Mac 10. Swaps over to a Galil that was on the floor. And force these engagements once again. Not going to fake it out this time, though. Is going to commit the plant. Yes, is spamming on through, but they are able to get it down. And with the rifles, they can set up well for this post plant if they can just get away.
I managed to escape. Smoke on the bomb. No kit either. It's going to be a 10-second stick for the win. Diaz in the smoke, causing a little bit of pressure. And in fact, I think they're going to get the defuse as well. Spirit low HP. Can't go for it. And that's For the Win. Battling back again. We saw this on Dust 2. A lot of exciting back and forth rounds. And immediately, For the Win come up with a response.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there for Spirit. They just lost a lot of unfortunate tools. Really, For the Win was just holding some great angles. Came out ahead in that B fight. And then in the post plant, Wonderful had to find the bomb diffuser. If he doesn't find that kill immediately, it's all over. And we saw exactly that. Doesn't matter that it's 10 seconds. It's just simply too many CTs. Yes, the forces continue. And this time, the pressure is on towards Rab early. Patsy on the other side of all of this utility. They're going to be falling back. Grouping up over towards B again. Mixed it up. Is one. Nice HE. Does a lot of damage on two of these rifles. Scapping towards mid is keeping Argyle occupied, which means that Rostos is the only one on site itself.
Oh, Magic's with the opener. Keeps on pushing. Spots out the player towards default and is dealt with him as well. Argyle gets one on the way through, but a 4 versus 3, the advantage and the Molotovs raining over. That's going to split the defense even further. Generator player removed. Patsy is doing everything, and it's just left onto Diaz. 1 versus 4. Honestly, should just be saving this one. Hopefully doesn't get hunted. by Chopper. His position has now been given up, and he's actually going to give this a little bit of a look in, but he doesn't clear the corner. And Team Spirit answer back immediately with a reinvestment. And if you're for the win, I imagine they buy back in.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You can see 3 players don't have the money to save anyway. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see the force back. But I can't believe he goes for it at the end there. 1v3, just walks on in. Yeah, but it's going to be that force back. This, if For the Win can't come up trumps here, that'll be Spirit's pathway into a lovely T-side start. So a very important round early for the Win.
Rostosh. Nice tag on towards Siren. Molly's now immediately come out. A lot of early aggression. Fall in favour to this B bomb site for Spirit. Look at how many mollies they've just dropped all on the site. Flashbangs from Chopper to try and set them up for success. For the win, they're in trouble again, especially because Wonderful is just finding every single kill on the bomb site.
Yeah, that recovered M4 doing so much work. Magix cuts off one. Nice shot onto Sucker. Now, like North Sea Hunters, Sidodo goes down. DS the only one remaining. And he is all the way over towards Ramp. So Team Spirit, they survive the test of the 4 spies. Back and forth, they are the ones that win the war. It's the first of many battles that'll take place here on Vertigo. Now, at least they have some breathing room. The next round will have to be the eco from For the Win.
And this time around, compared to Dust 2, Team Spirit, they win consecutive rounds in a row almost instantly. They don't want to put up with these 4 spy war shenanigans. And now For the Win, yeah, they're resorting to having to take this eco. 3 rounds on the T side of Vertigo already feels really good. I kind of liken this map similar to that of Nuke, where if you get 6, maybe even 7 rounds, that puts you in really good steading for that defense.
Bit of a stack in towards Ramp. All that number 1 on the mini-map that's in mid. Bit of a fakey fake. This is a clean up. Everyone falling. Patsy with a lovely 4K. Getting some aimbots practice in early. Over towards Ramp against the USPs. Keeping it clean against the eco. That one goes as expected. Now For the Win, get out all their rifles. No AWP will be out, but as mentioned a little bit ago, AWP's not always the most common purchase on Vertigo, so I think Sidodo will be happy enough with the M4. Although, he's yet to find a kill, so maybe he needs a couple for those confidence.
Oh, this time, Patsy has a little bit of a wander up towards the ramp. Gets finished off by Sidodo, but does take one to the grave with him. Wonderful now trying to step in his shoes. Flashbang turned, and in fact, one thrown in from Chopper. Chopper is so good at throwing these flashes to set up his team.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Completely blind, and it also felt like a full 5-second blind then. He had so much time to convert that spray, even if it was a little bit all over the place. So a good recovery from Team Spirit. Keep themselves a player advantage. For the Win have reinforced B with 2 players at the moment. And that's the right read. Chopper is bringing the bomb over here at the moment. 3 players here. Flashbangs passed over to him. You mentioned his good flashbangs. Guys probably spent a lot of hours in the server just lining up different flashes.
Rostosh under a lot of pressure.
Got to be. Flash comes through. Siren, nice adjustment. Removed immediately. Now fighting towards the gen. Siren comes out ahead, making the M4 sing. Sucker left all alone. Probably wants just to hold on to that.
Yeah, someone in these similar situations where they've got no money For the Win, need to hold on to this M4. Last time around, they kind of went for this fight, tried to work the advantages. Players on Team Spirit have been brought down incredibly low, but you definitely want to just hold on to this rifle. Need to make sure you bring it forward. Team Spirit now with a huge margin of rounds to their favor. And wow, Sucker gets hunted.
Now we're in that position where for the win with all that loss bonus, we'll just have enough to maybe get a couple upgraded pistols through, and Team Spirit can continue this T-side dominance that they're showing us on their map pick. Brad, for the win used to be a very good team on Vertigo, right? I'm not saying they're not now, but like this used to be their kind of statement maps. It almost felt like with this veto, they actually were pretty happy with it, but Team Spirit definitely feeling like the more confident team at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I think also on Nuke, that one is a great map for both of these teams. For the win, actually have a 100% win rate on that map in the last 3 months, which could be a very important factor, but they need to get there first. That's the issue. So Dodo lining up a flash to support his team in case they get either smoked off or face heavy resistance. Utility now being juggled around. Chopper to line up these A smokes. It's going to be a straight hit in for the T side.
Chopper, another flashbang over the top. That one going deep, landing the swing in front of it. Siren leading the charge with the Mac 10. He'll be the one taking point towards the side. That's going to swing on out, and he can start to clean up. Only gets the one, though. A good damage done. Patsy swinging on through with the Glock. These pistols are being made mince meat. No, we're still here, but not for long. Removed immediately. Now Patsy with that Mac 10 recovered, can go hunting, could even swap back to an M4. So that round is perfect from Spirit. Everybody has over 10k.
Yeah, this is one-way traffic right now. And I honestly thought it was kind of going to be a little bit like this. Team Spirit have been playing Vertigo exceptionally well, especially at the major. Dismantled Liquid on it, for example, played impeccably in that game. And it just feels like a home map. Chopper can orchestrate all of these executes. You can hit these timings in towards middle if you need to. That's a layer that, apart from the pistol round, hasn't really been exploited yet. So Team Spirit, there's a lot of potential here on the server for them to weave these rounds together. 6-1, feeling pretty healthy about it.
Fighting towards ramp. At the moment, not coming up anyone's way. Flashes back and forth. Dodo has been having a bit of a rough one. Just that one kill so far, but maybe to get his second. There it is. Spots out Patsy on the jiggle, able to do the job as the smoke fades. So for the win, finally get an opener. No response from Spirit either. And in fact, off finding that, they've actually only left 2 players here. Got all this control in towards ramp. Team Spirit are about to fight their way through it.
Diaz is in a power position here. Needs to be checked. Fortunately, his backpack isn't sticking through the tarpaulin. That's something that can happen if you are sat here. In fact, teams often elect to pre-fire it, but they're just going to completely miss him. Oh, no, they're not. Magic's, that's an incredible peek. Completely dismantles it. Dodo steps in with the trade at the very least, but he's been brought down incredibly low. And he's now dealt with, but that's significant damage on towards Wonderful.
That's a huge adjustment to be able to do that onto Wonderful. Felt like he had his number, just had 3 HP, but able to do all that work anyway. Siren creeping on up, gonna go for the bomb plant here. Smoke gives him some cover, no flames over the top. The HE does come through, so he's brought down below half. Is able to scamper away, but 2 of these players incredibly low. Magic's the only one with a full amount of HP. Well, a little bit chipped out. Retake comes through. Kit on Rosdos. Smoke on Sucker. Pieces in play for them to pull off this retake. You have to get past these 3 players. Smoke goes down. Bomb tapped. Magic still stuck in. There comes the flashbang. Swings over the top. Gets the first one, but the trades are immediate. Wonderful now. The only one remaining. That bomb being defused. Wonderful swinging up on out. And Sucker is there to provide the cover. Finally, for the win. Break the drought and bite back.
Yeah, when they go for these retakes on the A-bomb site for the win, they have these layered peaks on towards default. One at the top, one just jiggling the boxes, making it so difficult for Spirit to isolate these kills and really just adjust their crosshair between the different elevations. And as a result, they can get these kills, whittle it down, and Wonderful on such low HP. He has to swing, obviously, to try and deny the bomb defuse. Has to kind of time it just right. Can't knock him off. Sucker there to provide the Guardian Angel for the win. So that's the second round on the board. A healthy step back. It needs to be consecutive, though. Otherwise, Team Spirit, they'll reset the economy again.
Another good HE. Doing some damage early. Another one over the top. Flashbangs all through. The utility from For the Win over to A has been solid. In fact, on both sides of the map has been great. Good flashbang as well. Sets up what Oz does for an opener. Magic's no chance there. Team Spirit going for these slow defaults, and it's giving For the Win space to take the initiative. Go for these fights. Trying to push on back through, and look how many defenders here. Good flashbang though. Patsi makes his way through, spots out one. Good pre-fire into Diaz, but he is able to dodge it in the smoke. So it's a little bit of damage done, but only a tiny bit. Sododo walking on through. Wonderful doesn't spot him somehow below that smoke. So he's just about able to get away. Patsi in the fade though gets one before he's trade out immediately.
He was ready for Sododo's peak as well. That was really a very snappy shot from Patsi. Look at this boost now being employed for the win. Up over the top, Chopper could meet his maker in just a few seconds. 25 of them as Team Spirit work their way up towards the ramp. There is that boost being employed. Now that's information. 2 players on this short side. Wonderful. Trying to isolate these kills with Siren, but 1 player's already crossed back in. There's half of that boost dismantled, but the bomb, it needs to be punched in. Nothing can deny this for the win. Another retake potentially on the cards.
Yeah, they got the smoke as well and the kit. 2 of them, in fact. Siren wants to take the initiative. Good opening kill. Looking for the second Siren. That is huge. Wonderful as well. Takes down Rosdos. And an incredible 2v4 pulled off by Team Spirit. Siren and Wonderful doing everything there. That double kill was incredible. Threw the smoke onto the second, and that's enough.
Yeah, that was really well played. The transfer was immaculate. Did not expect Siren to hit that one, but he does. And again, it's this AWP head-to-head I'm really interested in. The fact that Wonderful's going 10-2 right now. Spirit, this is their home turf. Doing everything they can to reclaim this and actually just win in a 2-0 manner. 7-2. It's very dominant here. And with the money being a little bit worse for wear for the win, being a little bit wonky on some of these players, it looks like it's going to be a partial investment. Yeah, Agar only investing into a P250. The heaviest weapon and the most expensive one is Diaz with an MP9.
Tell you what, Wonderful's a little quiet over on Dust 2, but he's certainly being loud here on Vertigo, which is very impressive on the T side. Push now, though, has to be careful, and as soon as I speak his name, he's overwhelmed by the MP9. Thankfully, the trade is there immediately. We can get the AWP out to safety. Patsi flashing on through. Gonna take some damage, but able to find the perpetrator. So he's also going to be able to escape. Can even swap over to the AWP. So it's not the worst case scenario. But now he is very low, and those pistols become a lot more scary.
Even throwing the AK out the map. Wants to make sure that nothing can be recovered. Chopper with another. And now it's just pistols. Trying to reclaim the round. At least Agar has rotated over towards this A-bomb site. Rostov stays put towards B. But yeah, this does not feel like a for the win round. It was never supposed to be fair. But Team Spirit, they just look dominant in every single capacity right now.
Rotation comes on over. Starts bunny hopping his way through to backstage. Smoke over the top. Flashbang as well to set up his teammate, but this is more just a shoot for the stars moment. Maybe you'll land on the moon. I'm going to swing through. Find Siren. That's part of that moon. And time is low. AK recovered. Now it's just Agar left, and that bomb creep planted safely. Magix can provide all the cover. That will be it. Agar might be able to do some more damage here, but he's going to get spotted out by Magic, so no chance for anything silly to go on. And Spirit get up to 8 already, securing the half.
Yeah, at least they've got money for the win. I mean, look, they can still get 7 rounds. That's the optimist in me. And that's also the copium. Heavy dose of it. No warp. And I'll be honest, the AWP, maybe not so much on CT, but on T side, Vertigo feels like a little bit of an AWP negative map. There's some very difficult shots and angles to really take with the sniper. I feel like it might not always be the best weapon for the job, especially if you're rotating dynamically off the back of it. Or would prefer a rifle to try and accommodate positions in towards mid. Free start, that's an adjustment before the win towards this ramp side. Sprays and spams being exchanged. Deep nade being lobbed down in as well. Patsi takes a little bit of a chip damage. Oh, Stododo takes a lot.
Yeah, when we talk about the AWP on Vertigo, this is basically the place you find it. It ends up just being go towards ramp, hold it on either side. And 2 players are low here, and Patsy's able to find the kill. And then Siren chimes in with his own, so both players that were brought low dealt with immediately. Patsy just running on through. This round is already over. They've just charged into the site and won every single engagement. Feel like For the Win had no opportunities to even put up a fight there. Chopper's a little nervous recovering this bomb, and rightfully so. Magix is going to get all the information as he dies. Chopper can just head on out of there. These rifles just get held over for the win, and Team Spirit continue this absolute rampage.
That's a really small micro thing there that I noticed is that Chopper lined up a flashbang with a portion of the wall before he ran round the corner. Which means that we were talking about him getting nerdy with the grenades, but that means that that lands pixel perfect, and you can see the effect of it as well. It not only fully blinded the player that was close sandbags, but on the upper shelf portion of the Vertigo bomb site. Completely fully blind, and that meant that I feel like it was Patsy that got both of those entries. No, Siren, sorry, got both of those entries, all because of that one single flashbang. That is nerdy, and I love it.
We like to get a little nerdy here. Ultimately, the game is at such a finely tuned state after all these years. Beautiful game that we all love. But you do have to get a little bit nerdy to edge out all those little advantages. Team Spirit, 5 nerds on display. I actually don't think this team is very nerdy. They're quite cool. Magix has just got this very chill vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Patsy's super
in
cool.
interviews, right?
Yeah. 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 They're far from it. They're like the cool kids. The jocks. They've got a dragon as their picture, you know? Doesn't get much cooler than that.
Oh, Rostos has an AK. But that's it. I feel like I've said that sentence a couple of times before the win, which doesn't feel the most amazing for this CT side. Smoke's now being deployed again, ready to go in towards B. Agar with the Deagle needs a miracle.
Meanwhile, Patsy is trying to open up the A bomb site, which he stopped with 1. Looking for the second as well. There it is. Lovely adjustment. Patsy is so sharp. Agar does get that kill over towards B, but it might not matter too much if all his teammates are being decimated. This double kill, the bomb will likely make its way over this way anyway. Chopper has it on his back. Stododo is still here, tucked in towards short with a Desert Eagle. Chopper is clearing it on up, even holding for it. Oh, the Molotov is going to come on through. Push him out. Good for the swing. Okay, wonderful there to finish the job. So, easy peasy with those entries.
Oh, well, if you're a Rostos, you save. If you're even allowed it, Agar spotted out. Magix. That's ridiculous. A Rostos at least finds another kill. But look at the hunt already from Team Spirit. They're completely running him down. Trapped in towards the lower stairs of B. And given the money situation, you can full well expect Team Spirit to really force the issue clear every single quarter over towards B. Even Molotoving out the position. Chopper's cleared mid. Patsy's on a lurk. Arosdosh hasn't been spotted yet, but his time on the server potentially could be over in a matter of moments.
Patsy goes swing on through. Okay, Arosdosh survives. No one else is close enough to trade, so he will at least hold on to that. But, I mean, this is just domination. Double digits now. We're only on round 13. Team Spirit are 10-2 up. I mean, it's night and day compared to Dust 2, which is such a close affair that really should have really gone For the Win's way, apart from really kind of failing to close it out once they got up to 14. Here, it's a completely different story. Team Spirit just dictating the pace across the board, finding all the opening engagements, and even when they lose them, the recoveries, they're always able to just find their way back into them. We saw a 2v4 clutch coming through as well. So all of the signs pointing towards Spirit running away with this at the moment.
It's just Patsy's activation as well. That's the incredible thing for me, having an absolute blinder of a game so far. His entries towards A have been impeccable. I mean, although that was against pistols in the previous round, just the way that he clears his angles, even if For the Win had rifles in that scenario, that they're standing no chance. It's incredibly diligent. Team Spirit, the entry pathways have been exceptional, not only on A, but also towards B. And mid has never really been a construct that they want to develop here. It's always been route one onto the bomb site, whether it's up the ramp or up the stairs.
Yeah, outside of, I think it was the pistol round, right, where they changed things up in the mid. Mid is often a neglected spot on Vertigo. Yeah. And I guess for good reason. It's quite difficult to take. The rotations are very fast from both B and A. Well, Sucker is going to find the opener. So that's something. Patsy falls. He was the big man, as you mentioned, who was doing a lot of the work once he got activated. Sucker going in for another fight, but not going to be able to win or find anyone yet. Utility running on through to flush them out. So For the Win, starting to feel a little bit more like they can take the initiative on Rab, and they come out ahead.
Yeah, they do. Look at what Spirit are left working with. It's one smoke. So you imagine they head towards B, and that's exactly what's happening after the macro control has been given up. Plenty of flashbangs. And Wonderful's being juggled, all of them. So he could flash his team up for success. See that Chopper's being delegated the utility as well. Magix just wants to fight.
It's going to be a difficult fight. Smoke's being deployed. Magic's up on front. Siren sitting on back. But Magic's going to fall. Good trade from Siren. Pushing on forward. They know that Rosdos is backing towards the side here. He's going to be burnt out. Siren actually doing it with the bullets. And he's continuing just to progress on through. Stepping up where Magic's failed. Finding all these entries. And he's still fighting. Another and another. Siren just runs them all down. 4 kills in the round. Sododo, the only one remaining. Holding onto an AWP in mid. And he'll be lucky even to hold on to that. Team Spirit, they've been on such a tear, they'll definitely be interested in giving it a hunt.
Yeah, would not surprise me at all. What an entry for Siren. He finds all of the kills. Even on for the ace if he goes and finds the Dodo. That was incredible. It's just this entry work. It's either Patsy or it's Siren. 2 players coming out of Spirit's Academy all that time ago. Now working like a well-oiled machine under the Chopper regime. Performing exceptional. 11 rounds to 2. This is not just domination. This is a statement. Signal of intent that they're coming for ESL Challenger League Grand Final. And they're doing it with style.
Quick update on the other stream as well. Saw took the opening map in the other upper bracket semi-final. On Inferno at the moment there, where Blue Jays have the lead 10-7. Winner of this will go up against the winner of that matchup. Patsy, he wants to take Spirit there. Another entry just charging on through. We got Sododo locked on in. That Molotov goes a little awry, but the Hey Cheese won't. He's just going to get blown out of the server. Double dunked on the head. Knights, lights out. Sucker, he's about to get, okay, a kill. What's that one? Looking for the second, but can't quite connect the bullets. Agal, though, he swings around and removes Wonderful, so they are able to find something back in response. But here's your problem. The entire B-bomb side is completely taken by Spirit. Chopper and Magix have made quick work of that. So the bomb has a safe passage through.
Yeah, Magix is even just locking off the elevator rotation. There is no chance for the Win to work their way back in. And again, I don't think they would have. But we finally see a little bit of resistance over towards the ramp. Again, I wanted to just highlight the way that Patsy gets that opener. He's looking at the floor the entire time, not to be blinded. Sticks his head up right at the perfect moment, the second that For the Win can extend through the smoke. And he still finds the entry anyway. And then, even if they miss the Molotov, which is exactly what happens, they throw 3 grenades on towards sandbags. They get rid of the Orpus to Dodo, who's been shut out, completely locked out of any fair fight on the server. 12 rounds to 2, and oh no, Magix has even found Argyle. That's the AWP.
That's so unfortunate, the timing there. I mean, it's actually kind of good that it was the very last second, because I think he would have got both then if he had an extra half a second. But an extra half a second would have allowed the recovery of the AWP, so it was kind of a flip there. Either way, that's painful. Losing that AWP. Sidodo's barely had a chance to fire it off. In fact, I'm not even sure if he's gotten a kill with it yet. He's not going to have one this round, and this is the last round of the half, so no CT AWP. For Sidodo, has the AK instead. Patsi with his pushing on up, gets another entry on to wrap that one easy if you like it. Wonderful, brought it down low. Patsi, the adjustment.
Oh,
his
no.
team takes him down. Chopper decides Patsi's had enough fun. It's his turn to get a few kills, even if they are his own team.
Yeah, that entry was made easier by the shadow being spotted as well. Just on the ramp. Sidodo. That's a sandbag smoke, if I'm not mistaken. Thrown in. Oh. Actual fact, no, it lands deep in towards the ramp, but it takes about a year to bloom. And as a result, Wonderful actually gets a trade. Arostos now working with an MP9, trying to rotate in towards the fight. Chopper just jiggling, trying to get a little bit more information for his team. Or even deploying one ways. This is so difficult for the Win to find their way back. Could it be through this boost? No, Magix adjusts for it. Arostos caught off guard as well. And with 50 HP and a dream, a 1 versus 3 seems a little bit out of the realms of possibility. Chopper makes sure that's the inevitable outcome. A statement on the T side for Spirit. It looks like they're going to close this one in 2. Let's see how much of a fight For the Win can put back up after the break.
And welcome back, straight back into the action. Team Spirit looking to take this into for the win. The writing feels on the wall. This pistol round, the outcome of it will be the deciding factor for them. Judging on through to the site, there are a lot of CTs here. Patsy strikes first. Look at them all grouped up towards the ramp, standing out in the open, but the kills coming through for the T's. Everybody falls. Magic's the only one still standing.
Arostos gets 4, even a collateral. That is unbelievable. Magix gets dinked. He's on 1 HP. Arostos going for the ace, and he'll even find it. What a round, considering that really weird setup from Team Spirit. 4 players out towards top ramp, and Agol knocks them all down. Oh, it's Arostos.
I can't believe that he gets all of those. What a
Wow.
peculiar setup from Team Spirit to have 4 players fighting out. No one goes short. All 4 fight out towards the top of ramp, just pushing around towards the crane. And they just get run down by Arostos. Sweet as you like it. But I don't think that's going to slow down Team Spirit. We've seen how much these two teams love to force. It was such a massive lead, 10 rounds. Of course, they force into this.
Look at all the util now being deployed. Chopper even gets a headshot. That's the opener. Rotation's now sent scrambling. MP9 can't hold on, but Siren does find a kill. Sucker deploying. Utility, and Stododo follows up with a couple of kills on his own. This round potentially still doable for Team Spirit, but looks very good for the win right now.
Yeah, Wonderful and Chopper both here. That bomb about to be planted. Sucker makes his way back on over. Now hold the crossfire, and this becomes a little bit more tricky. Or maybe not. Wonderful hitting another deagle shot. These pistols, they are working. A double setup with a Mac-10 on top of each other. This could be perfect, or it could completely derail them. Wonderful swings on through. Does a bit of damage, but now Chopper has all of the information. Sucker, he just drops on down. Doesn't want to stand there for the fight. Stododo ready for Chopper.
That's a bit scary, because that was a really nice setup, and then Stododo gets completely isolated. Chopper's got an opportunity for a 1 versus 1, and he has to fight a player where he's naturally got the advantage with the height elevation. But for the win, they adjust on the fly, they make it work. And now Team Spirit are just going to eco into this. So now the scoreline looks a little bit more respectable. For the win, they can continue to try and claw 1 round back at a time. That's the name of the game. You can't look at the scoreline. As tempting as it is, you just play this round by round, 1 at a time.
Yeah, well, the 5th should be all but inevitable. There's a stack over towards B. 4 players here. Patsy, he's the only one over towards A. For the win, as long as they don't just walk into these pistols, just get headshot out the server, they should be fine.
Should be okay.
Yeah, it's just information. You can see on the minimap, DS has actually walked on out to the A bomb site, and I think that information should enable for the win to avoid this.
Oh, flashbang play coming through. Arostos has fallen. There is a crazy flank coming on, and yeah, they are going to avoid it now. Stododo walks over. Is he? Wait, where is he? Is he in mid? No, he's on A. That's fine. X-ray, dubious, but Patsy's found another kill, and suddenly Team Spirit have got the advantage.
No armor, no kit, no utility, a single flashbang for Wonderful, but 2 recovered rifles. Maybe a pathway through this. Smokes on the back of 2 for the win players, so they can block off some positions if they want to, but they might just want to prefer to have the open angles for these long-range engagements with the rifles. Team Spirit all going to group up as a unit. The flashbang over the top. Sucker is tucked on into the site, playing with the AK. Spots out 1 on the jump. Now he can just play around here. Another flashbang comes through, but he's deleted by Magix. Now it gets scary. The bomb, Wonderful, jumps onto it, and they just have to cover it, and Patsy finds another. Oh no, it's all falling apart with just the USP as they steal the round away.
No way. Team Spirit, how on earth do you do that? It's all off the back of Magix, not finding 1, but 2 critical headshots. And they didn't even invest in, really. I think they had a 5-7 and 1 flash. That was it. That is absolutely absurd. For the win, completely nullified, all off the back of the USPs and no armor.
That's a punch straight to the gut for the win. That was meant to be the story of them starting to get these rounds back one by one. That was the easy one. That was just against the ego. As you mentioned, a couple of $100 invested at most. And yeah, you'd want to be calling a pause because that one is going to completely destroy your mental.
Oh, man. That's rough. That just feels like GG right there. What an unbelievable round to concede. Team Spirit have even got extra money that they're just dropping flashbangs on the floor to help with retake.
Chopper out here with 12 assists.
12?
Yeah, 10 kills, 12 assists.
Brilliant. I wonder how many flash
11
assists
kills. He killed a
well.
teammate.
That's a good point. And yeah, flash assists don't count as actual assists, but I reckon he's got probably about 6 of those.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. True team player. Aggression towards mid. Sucker gonna be demolished as he runs on over. Smoke was a little late, and Siren has just taken everybody down. Just Agile and Siroto left. 15. All but inevitable here. Wonderful, gonna swing on through, gets that first kill. The flashbang is perfect. 2 more assists for Spirit, for Chopper, as Wonderful cleans up mid.
Outrageous. And again, look at this nice little layer of protection. I saw it over towards the Guardian position of mid. Double Molotovs thrown on top of it and then underneath. So even if For the Win smoke and run for it, they're just going to land straight into the flames. And now with Tech 9s, that is the best thing they have to work with. They have to win 11 rounds in a row.
Team Spirit wanting to lock in that upper bracket final spot. Plenty of opportunities to do so. Sucker charging on through with the Tech 9. Teammates by his side. He's going to swing on through. Chopper goes down. Agile gets one. Picks up the M4 as well. Patsi, though, he's playing on towards the crane. And there's already the support of Siren coming over. Agile denied all of the vision. Wonderful strikes from the sandbag. Sucker falling. Sidodo, he's low. 2 plays at the sandbags. They boost on over. It's Chaos in towards the ramp. But Chaos is where Spirit thrive. Patsi gets another. Agile strikes back, but Wonderful again. And look at the health points. No rifles on either of these players. Magic's rotates back towards B to support that site. Even his teammate coming through. They have the read on this rotation.
Oh, or do they? For the Win have reset. They're walking up A ramp now. So at least Team Spirit are grouped together. They can retake this. They're not going to mind too much if that bomb does get planted. But the most important thing for the CT side is not to give over any individual kills. Wonderful even going for a bit of a venture over towards mid. He could be on a quick flank.
They got kits, they got smokes, they got everything they need for this retake. The only thing For the Win have is a little bit of time. Dodo might be able to recover a rifle. It feels like there's millions of them littering this area, but he hasn't been able to walk over any yet. DS has his M4 tucked in, holding for this flank, so they're aware of it. Wonderful is going to be walking straight into him, but it doesn't matter. Wonderful hits the headshot. So the Dodo now alone in a 1v2. He's removed by Wonderful as well. Team Spirit coming through on the retake in a dominant Vertigo. They take the series 2-0.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It was incredibly close on Dust 2 for the win. You can see why they picked it. But on Vertigo, it was a completely different story. For the Win, not out of the running just yet, but they will drop down into that lower bracket. And congratulations to Team Spirit, who move on to that upper bracket final.
Yeah, and they'll be going up against the winner of Saw and Blue Jays, as we mentioned earlier at the moment. Actually, it looks like Saw might be the team to do it. They are in the lead against